welcome back. We are on an unclassified road in Oxfordshire and just heading out on a quick ride before my new phone arrives this afternoon, because I decided to well, what happened was essentially I dropped my phone, tried to catch it mid-air, messed the catch up, and then I ended up accidentally slamming it into the side of the kitchen worktop. So yeah, it got smashed up. This is the first time recording on my quad with goggles on, so let's see if this works. Hopefully I'm not too loud, but yeah, so this is an unclassified road. It's not a byway, it's leading up onto a byway, but it's an unclassified road, so yes, unclassified country or county road I think they're actually called, but they're all legal to ride on or drive on. But yes, so we're just taking it out for a quick spin really, just see what it's like. I haven't been up here in over a month, see what the ground conditions are like, and yeah, see what's going on. It'd be nice to do this at different times of the year when obviously the crops start growing, trees start growing. This time of year it's very dull, with the everything's died off, isn't it? But yes, so we're going to be heading up towards we're going to do a circle, a big loop. So we are on another byway. Where I live in the world, I happen to have a lot of byways round by me, which is lovely. I can see down this rut that the enduro bikes have been down here. That might be something to explore later on in the channel. You can see they've been going through there. Nice deep rut there. But yeah, we're just doing a loop basically. I'll probably try and find something to talk about, and yeah, we'll sort of go from there. Oh, I love this bike. Tell you why I like this bike over a V-twin is torque. The Japanese bikes versus the American Can-Am Polaris bikes. Yes, this is built in America, but obviously it's a Japanese bike. It's a Suzuki 750 King Quad, and what I like about the Japanese bikes is they focus on reliability over performance, whereas the American bikes focus on performance over reliability. If you have a look, just have a search on YouTube and have a look for Polaris and yeah, have a search on YouTube and have a look for Polaris and Can-Am repair videos. There's quite a lot, but what those bikes have that this doesn't is, well, a V-twin, which sounds nice, but has a, I don't know if you can hear me, hopefully you can. So what I was saying was, what the Can-Ams and Polarises have over this is performance, whereas the Japanese bikes, they focus, like I say, they focus on reliability over performance. So your Hondas, your Yamahas and Suzukis, don't know if I want to say much about Kawasaki's because they are trying to be American, is the bikes live forever. I have a good mate who is a Honda dealer, and he was just saying to me the other day that he's got a customer who's just traded in a Honda that was 20 years old. 2003 they bought it brand new, and they had it for 20 years and they decided to have an upgrade. They bought a 2023 Honda 4 tracks, I believe, 420. Yeah, the Polarises and Can-Ams are the popular choice by the looks of it. So we're just heading down this boring tarmac track, which will then drop us onto another byway. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about my bike. Like I said, it's a Suzuki King Quad 750, which is a 722cc single cylinder, and the reason I like that is it's just one big piston thumping. And what that gives you is torque. Torque and I'd say reliability. There's just less stuff going on. Now I do want to get a performance quad at some point. I don't know whether it'll be a Can-Am or Polaris. It's undecided at the minute, and also unneeded. Undecided and unneeded. So we are now in West Berkshire, and as you can see, the views are very, very pretty. It's going to be nice coming up here in the summer when the when you come up here at like 8-9 o'clock at night, and you hit the golden hour and get the nice sunset. The big red barn. Yeah, there's a couple of byways you can go up there. That is actually a byway, but it's just a concrete track, so it's very boring. Or we can go down this byway, which is not so boring. Last time I came down here over a month ago. It was in December last time I was down here. Before, I didn't fancy getting covered in crap, to be honest. It's alright every now and then, but not every time you go out. There'll be some videos coming up shortly on Salisbury Plain. I haven't recorded them yet, but we'll be definitely going to Salisbury Plain. I go out with a group of lads, so there's a variety of quads in that group. So we've got me. I'm on the only Japanese bike. Everyone else is on Can-Ams. No, they're not. Kev's got a Yamaha Raptor 700, so he's on another Japanese bike, and it's not only just a Japanese bike, it's the only two-wheel drive bike. As I'm sure you're aware what a Raptor 700 is, pretty much everyone does. Yes, so there's me and Kev on the Japanese bikes, so Kev's got a completely different bike. That is always fun watching Kev at Salisbury Plain with that bike, because it's obviously it's a dual sport bike, so it's well, I don't know what you want to call that bike. It's not a race bike, but it's a very fun looking bike. It sounds amazing. So yeah, we've got Kev on the 700 Raptor, and we've got another lad on a Can-Am 450 who is looking at changing out that quad for a 570 or 650. It's the Can-Am fan club, I think, our group of lads that go out. You're gonna get a load of Can-Am fanboys now going, yeah, because it's the best. Well, okay, alright, Nige, no worries. Yeah, so we've got a 570, a 450 currently. Then we've got there's a chap who does similar work to myself, but been going a lot longer than me. and he's bought himself, fair play to the fella, he's bought himself a he's got a 1000 I believe it's an XMR Can-Am Outlander, which is the mud spec equivalent of Can-Am's bikes. So Can-Am's, if you go on Can-Am's website and have a look at, you know, their model range for the Renegade and Outlander, they make about 10-15 different models per those two bikes, and since the Landies have been up here, it's made this track different. Don't know whether I can justify spending 20 grand on a bike. If I'm honest, if I had 20 to 25 grand, I'd be buying a UTV, because there are some really nice options now between 20 and 30 grand. Nice thing about Can-Am though is they're offering 0% finance, and so is CF Moto actually. That may be the way I go, but who knows, like I say, it's not needed at the minute, but the Suzuki does me fine. It keeps up with everything. I suppose people aren't really riding fast. When we go to social plane, the boys like going through mud, so it's not necessarily fast riding we're doing up there, unless I'm on my own or with one other chap. As I was saying earlier in the recording, I may be getting an enduro bike at some point, but again, not needed. Not needed at the minute. Got better things to spend money on, but that is something that will happen in the future, so look out for that. For the minute, it will just be Suzuki King Quad stuff. We will also look at doing oh, there's nothing on the lens. Look at doing sort of taking some bikes out basically from dealerships. We'll look at taking some bikes out from dealerships and motorbikes, that is, and taking them out on test rides. And yeah, if we can do that, I don't know how long they're going to give us. Yeah, I don't know how long they're going to give us, but you might only have half an hour on the bike. Thank you. And yeah, they might only give you half an hour or an hour, I don't know. We'll have to find out. It's just a shame. With my business, I've got to spend a lot of money on machinery for my business, so the toys will have to wait until all that machinery starts making me a lot of money. LODSOVEMONE. What's they spell? Loads of money. But yeah, like I say, we'll have to wait. But for now, we'll just enjoy what we can with what we've got, and what we've got is a Suzuki. Right, so we are in a big racehorse village in West Berkshire. I'm sure you can guess it if you know the area. And we're just heading up to another byway, doing a big loop, and we're just going around the outskirts of this village and then cutting through it to get to a byway. Yeah, down there is also a byway. So we're now on a byway in West Berkshire. It's quite a nice one, this. There's a few around here that have been shut. They have TROs on, so they're shut for winter. Yeah, they've only got temporary TROs on, and but it's a shame because there is some. They are quite nice ones. They're not the longest, but they're really nice. Actually, that's the end of the village I've just come out of. You can't probably see it through the hedge, but I can. But there's a couple of villages down that way. You've got some byways running, linking the villages together near enough. So yeah, but they have TROs on. This one happens to not have a TRO. Luckily, we've got some nice labs here. Or more. Thank you. So I'm finding with this whole vlogging thing, there's a lot of fluff that I know I'm going to have to cut out, because it's just me waffling and faffing, really. A lot of faff. A lot of faffing. But yeah, these are nice, quite remote byways. I can't imagine too many vehicles come down here, really. Especially quads, because obviously not many people really ride quads for fun in the UK. There is a good quad bike green laning group on Facebook, so if you are interested in finding out more about green laning and riding on byways with quads, there is a good group for that on Facebook. So when you are out on the byways, they do take you, they can start and stop in quite interesting places, because you'd think this is all private, but yeah, some very nice places. I mean, it looks like a small estate, really. If you're wondering how to find byways or green lanes, so byways open to all travel. Look at those Highland cows. Look at them. Huh. I'd love some of them someday. Yeah, so if you're looking to find byways open to all traffic and green lanes, there's a couple options you can do. The free version is an app called Byways if you're in the UK. Byways with a Z on the end. I don't know if it's on the App Store. I think it is. It's definitely on the Play Store, Google Play Store. But what that is essentially you can show restricted byways, byways open to all traffic. Obviously you can only ride on byways open to all traffic and unclassified roads. But I should have gone there, and what amount of hesitation was that? That was pure faff, that was. We're going to go after this little Toyota. Off we go, let's catch Grandma. So yes, there's byways, which is free. You can just put different layers on it to show you where you can ride. The downside of that is it doesn't show you whether they've got TROs on or whether that byway's been permanently shut with a permanent TRO. If you want, the best way to do it legally is to get Trailwise 2. Now, to get Trailwise 2 you have to be a Green Lane Association member. So you can either pay for a lifetime subscription, or you can pay annually. It's like 82 quid a year, so something like that, or 90 quid a year, something like that. I'm trying to ride not too fast because I don't know whether this bike will get blown out by the wind, but we'll try it. Yeah, the Green Lane Association are a bunch of guys and girls who love the fact that we can all use byways open to all traffic, and they fight to keep byways open rather than all the people who would love to see them all shut, because they're very boring and square and they don't agree with off-roading at all. The Green Lane Association is there to protect the byways from being shut from those who wish to use them responsibly. But Trailwise 2, I'm probably having to shout a little bit, hopefully not too much. Yeah, so Trailwise 2 will show you every unclassified road and byway open to all traffic, nearly all of them, probably 99% of them and 98% of them. So So yes, as I was saying, Trailwise 2 shows you all unclassified roads and byways open to all traffic that you can go on, and it will also show you, not only that will it show you that, but it will show you the status of that lane, the status, whatever way you want to say it. So if you click on a lane, for example, that's near your house, and it will show you the whether it's got a TRO on it. It will have user comments on it from people that have ridden down it, and yeah, she wasn't exactly looking at me, was she? It will yeah, show you what people have written on there. So whether if you're taking a dirt bike, whether you're taking a quad bike, or whether you're taking a 4x4 down there, people put comments on, like a lot of the time the comments are very tight lane, overgrown, scratchy. So you know, if you are taking a Range Rover R, or something you don't want to get scratched up, yeah, something you don't want to get scratched up, then you can go, oh, okay, maybe I'll avoid that one then. Or, but yeah, it's a good app to use, and yeah, just thought I'd give them a little shout out, because you know, without the Green Lane Association, a lot of the lanes will be shut. I wonder what that chap was smoking. Any ideas? It fucking stunk. So this is what you got to do when byways like this do go through the middle of someone's yard. It's things like this that can get people who use byways a bad name, because you know, you just got to show respect for someone's property. At the end of the day, it's not their fault a byway goes through the middle of their land. You just have to, you know, treat it as if you were in their situation. The people who will end up watching this, if they're into byways and green laning, I'd imagine do all this stuff already. But it never hurt anyone to remind people who either want to get into it or already act like complete and utter cockwombles. But yeah, this is just a big loop back. We're on our way back now. I'm hoping tomorrow, if the weather allows, I think it is, I think it's going to be pretty tidy tomorrow. We're going to go to Social Plain on my own. So we're going to go to Social Plain. Yeah, we're going to go to Social Plain and give the GoPro a trial around there, and see what current state Social Plain's in a minute. Here's a tip to anyone that wants to ride at Social Plain, is to go on Google and search for the firing dates for Salisbury Plain. So each month the MOD, oh, which way should we go? Let's go this way. Should we go this way? Yeah. The MOD posts at the beginning of every month, or at the end of the previous month for the next month, the firing dates for the ranges. There are 3 ranges, I believe, at Social Plain. You've got the Warminster ranges, which are the closest ones to Somerset, bottom end of Wiltshire. You've got Bolford ranges in the middle, and then you've got the what are the other ranges called? Bolford, Warminster, and not Tilshead ranges, is it? It might be. There's 3 ranges, so I think it's Tilshead, to be honest. I think it's Tilshead range, I think, or it's the range closest to Tilshead. That is where the Challenger 2s and other armoured vehicles do their live firing exercises, and God, this is dried up a lot. It's a great place to be playing. It's never boring. It's never boring whether you go on your own or whether you go with a group of lads. It's yeah, it's never a boring place to go. I've never been there in the summer. I've only been there in the winter, and I'm really looking forward to it in the summer. It is nice going down, you know, tracks when there are puddles like this, and Salisbury Plain is no exception from the amount of actual traffic that's there. Well, over the, you know, course of history, it has got some very large puddles in. Oh, that's nice, just fly tip your shit there. Well, just on a byway now, just being held up by some horses. Quite a windy day, but yeah, there's quite a few horses coming through, but morning, no worries. Morning. That's right. Bloody hell, it's just tight through here. I can barely get a quad through it. It looks like someone's had a go cutting some of the branches off. I think hedge cutter's been up there, hasn't it? Yes. Yeah, hedge cutter's been cutting the hedge the other side, so I really hope I don't get a puncture, but it should be alright. These are the factory tyres that have come on this bike, so I'm trying to actually just destroy them and get my money's out of them. My money's worth out of them before I spend some money on some nice tyres. I'm looking at going to Kenda. Right, let's do something good. Either the Kenda Bear Claws or the Maxxis Bighorn 2.0s. Everyone raves about the 1.0s, but and that's simply because it's a heavier tyre and it lasts longer. Well, heavy's not always good, is it? Heavy wears your belt out quicker. Nice little shed. There's certain parts of the Ridgeway that are shut. Well, some of them are shut permanently, and then other areas are shut with a temporary TRO on. So, but they're only shut over winter. So essentially, they're shut if people watching this if they're new to green laning. So, temporary TROs are essentially, they are typically from the end of October all the way through to end of April, end of March sometimes, and they'll have a blue sign at the beginning of the byway, or you can find that out on Trailwise 2. He'll also be on there. Just coming up onto a gallop. Oh, this is mega rutted up down here, but still fun. We are recording. So I thought I'd do my final wrap up and just say, if you like what you see and you want to see more of this, then hit subscribe, and there'll be more of it to come. There's going to be quads, dirt bikes, road bikes, basically quad bikes and motorbikes. As I was saying, I am going to go up and do the Mick Extance experience at some point. Hopefully they'll let me film. And as I was saying, a novice rider, it doesn't even cut it for me. I am crap, so we'll see. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to go up and do the Mick Extance Enduro experience sort of training day, so learning from professional riders, which is an enduro training day up in North Wales in Clanganog. And yeah, it'll be a good experience, and it'll be good to film that, and if I get to do it, and well, if I get to film it, that is, I'll probably do it anyway, but hopefully they'll let me film. Hopefully it'll come away unscathed. And yeah, so yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.